Minister Sheikh Hasina urges new generation to come forward and build Bangabandhu Sonar Bangla imbued with spirit of liberation war. Parliament adopts bill to set up Sheikh Hasina National Youth Development Institute to turn youth to human resources. Khaleda Zia's bail solely courts jurisdiction, says Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. Razakars and BNP to be discarded to build non-communal Bangladesh, comments Information Ministers. UN Security Council approves resolution for 30-day ceasefire in Syria. Push against militant groups to continue. And Winter Olympic in South Korea ends amid gala program. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Zafar Imam, welcoming you all at News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and from BTV Chittagong Center.
And I'm Mashrufa Hussain. You've just heard the headlines. Moving on to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina put emphasis on quality and time-befitting education to further consolidate the country's position in the fast-changing and competitive world. She said this while distributing Prime Minister Gold Medals 2015 and 2016 amongst the meritorious students at her office in the morning. Laying importance on building a skilled workforce to establish a hunger and poverty-free prosperous Bangladesh, the Prime Minister said the workforce could bring economic freedom for the people and develop the country socially and flourish culture. Sheikh Hasina said time-befitting higher education is very much essential for human resource development as well as overall uplifting of the country. In modern era, the necessity of higher education and skills are unbounded, she said, adding the knowledge, skill and innovative power attained through quality education and research can take civilization to a dignified position, overcoming all adversities and hurdles. Terming today's students as the future leaders of the nation, the Prime Minister advised them to utilize their talents, thoughts and knowledge for the welfare and development of the country, pointing out that no nation could achieve its desired goal without education on science. She said her government has so far established 12 science and technology universities in the country to encourage students in pursuing education on science. The Prime Minister said, Father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman has given utmost priority to the development of education after independence and he nationalized all primary schools. She said following his footprint, the government has taken various measures for further development of education. Sheikh Hasina expressed her determination to build Bangladesh as a middle-income country by 2021 and a developed and prosperous one by 2041. The Prime Minister hoped that the new generation will make contributions to building hunger and poverty-free, non-communal Bangladesh through their knowledge, merit and honesty by upholding the spirit of the liberation war. Earlier, a total of 265 meritorious and successful students received Prime Minister's Gold Medals 2015 and 2016 for their outstanding academic results in their respective disciplines. Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Youth Development Bill 2018 was passed in the Parliament, aimed at creating skilled manpower through providing the youth with necessary training and education. State Minister for Youth and Sports Dr. Biren Shikdar moved the bill, which was passed unanimously. Earlier, the sitting of the House resumed this afternoon with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry in the chair. In the question-answer session, Land Minister Shamsur Rahman Sharif told the House that the government would rehabilitate 50,000 and provide cash land amongst 14,000 homeless families. In response to a question, Liberation War Affairs Minister told the House that an abomination tower would be constructed in the capital to express disgrace to the anti-liberation forces like the Razakar, Al-Badr and Al-Shams in the capital. Responding to a question, Environment and Forests Minister Anisul Islam Mahmood informed the Parliament that coordinated and combined programs are being implemented to control sound pollution in all divisional cities, including Dhaka. Later, a general discussion was held on Thanksgiving motion on President's speech. The sitting of the House will resume in the afternoon tomorrow. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has said that only the court can decide how long Khaleda Zia's jail sentence would be. The government has nothing to do in this matter. Obaidul Qadir said this while addressing the first meeting of Science and Technology Affairs Subcommittee of Awami League at Engineers Institution in the capital today. Amongst others, members of the Parliament Imran Ahmed, Nurjahan Begum Mukhta, AKM Fozlul Haq, Abu Saleh Mohammad Saeed, Chairman of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Road Transport and Bridges Ministry, Ekabbur Hussain, Awami League Science and Technology Affairs Subcommittee Chairman Mohammad Hussain Manzoor, and Science and Technology Affairs Secretary of Central Awami League Engineer Abdur Sabur were present. Mentioning that those who rewarded the killers of Bangabandhu are the real killers behind the scene. Obaidul Qadir said on 21st August, while organizing anti-terrorism rally, Awami League, as the opposition party then, had been victim of government terrorism. He said to participate in the ensuing parliamentary election is not an opportunity. Rather, it is BNP's right as a big political party. The government will not create any obstacles in this regard, Obaidul Qadir added. The Road Transport and Bridges Minister said the law enforcing agencies will take necessary steps if anyone creates anarchy on the roads in the name of peace rally.
Jashud President and Information Minister Hassanul Haqqinu has said that all have to reject nation's enemies, the collaborators and the BNP to build a non-communal Bangladesh. He said this while addressing the publication ceremony of his new book, Bangladesher Rajnitite Bishobrekho, at the Omor Ekushe Gronthamela today. Bangla Academy Director General Professor Shamsuzzaman Khan unveiled the cover of the book. Onarjo Prokashoni published the book Bangladesher Rajnitite Bishobrekho, a compilation of politics-related essays and speeches of Hassanul Haqqinu. Bangla Academy Director General said the book will play a vital role to encourage the new generation to cherish the spirit of liberation war. Hassanul Haqqinu said the importance of wiping out BNP Jamaat from politics for greater interest of the country is presented in the book. Earlier, the Information Minister unveiled covers of two new books of Professor Dr. Hasina Banu. Poet Hilal Hafiz and recitation artist Shimul Mustafa were honored on the occasion. The anti-drug slogan, "Love Your Life, Stay Away from Drug," will be aired simultaneously on all television channels and radio stations of the country on 1st March at 8:50 p.m. With this anti-drug campaign, the Information Ministry will begin raising social awareness against drug abuse. State Minister for Information Tarana Halim said this while talking to reporters at the Secretariat today. She said the Information Ministry will work hand in hand with law enforcement agencies and create awareness to prevent drug abuse in the country. Tarana Halim said in this regard, the Information Ministry will start a drive to create social awareness against drug abuse through circulating information. She said the title of the anti-drug campaign of the Information Ministry is Info Drive Against Drug. In different parts of the country, especially the border areas, information and videos on cases filed over drug, the convicts, their punishment will be screened through the projectors to discourage people in drug addiction, Tarana Halim added. She also said an awareness-raising drive will start in schools and colleges too. The nation today observed with a heavy heart the 9th anniversary of Pilkhana carnage that happened on February 25 and 26 in 2009. In the carnage, 74 people, including 57 army officers, were killed. Representatives of the President and the Prime Minister and the Home Affairs Ministers, Chiefs of Three Services, Secretary of Public Security Division of the Home Ministry, Border Guard Bangladesh BGB Director General and family members of the martyrs laid floral wreaths at the military graveyard in Bonani today. 1 minute silence was also observed to pay respect to the martyrs, and a munajat was offered seeking eternal peace of the departed souls. After paying tributes to the martyrs, BGB Director General Major Abul Hussain told media, quoting the prosecution, that the trial in the case filed under Explosive Substances Act will be completed by this year.
Now, international news. The UN Security Council has unanimously approved a resolution demanding a 30-day ceasefire in Syria to allow aid deliveries and medical evacuations. However, some of the biggest militant groups and their associates are not covered by the truce. The vote had been delayed several times since Thursday as members struggled to come to an agreement. Russia, an ally of Syria's government, wanted changes, while Western diplomats accused Moscow of stalling for time. The eastern Ghouta rebel enclave near Damascus has been bombarded by government forces for the past week. Some 500 people are said to have been killed by government forces in the enclave since last Sunday, while rebels' fire on Damascus has reportedly killed at least 16 civilians. At least 14 people have been killed and 40 wounded when suicide bombers and gunmen tried to storm the headquarters of a Yemeni counter-terrorism unit in the southern part city of Aden. Militant group IS claimed the responsibility for the attack targeting the camp in Tawahi district in southwestern Aden. Security forces said 2 suicide bombers detonated 2 cars laden with explosives at the camp's entrance, while 6 gunmen tried to storm the facility. They were all killed by guards and their bodies were taken to military hospital. Bollywood superstar Sridevi has died of a heart attack. She was 54. Sridevi had been with her family in Dubai for her nephew's wedding. Over 5 decades, she starred in more than 150 films, including classics like Mr. India, Chandni, Chalbaz and Sadma. She was considered one of the very few Indian female superstars capable of huge box office successes without the support of a male hero. From the age of 4, she had worked in films in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada and Hindi languages.
A 3-member delegation led by Japanese Ambassador Hiroshi Izumi called on local government, rural development and cooperatives Minister Kandakar Musharraf Hussain at the Secretariat today. During the meeting, the minister said Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA has been playing an important role in developing the living standard of countrymen by improving different sectors including health, education and infrastructure. The Japanese ambassador informed the minister about the $45 million JICA project to develop socio-economic condition and poverty alleviation in Bangladesh in the current year. Foreign Minister H. Mahmood Ali again insisted for quick and smooth repatriation of over 1 million Rohingyas to their homeland as new Myanmar ambassador in Dhaka, Luin Wu, called on him at the Foreign Minister today. During the meeting, the minister discussed with the ambassador about the process of repatriation of Myanmar residents and emphasized on implementation of the bilateral agreements on repatriation smoothly. Myanmar Ambassador Luin informed the minister that Myanmar's Home Ministry, among their Labour, Immigration and Population Ministry, were working on the list of Myanmar residents handed over by Bangladesh during the visit of their Home Minister's Dhaka visit from 15 to 17 February. Mahmoud Ali welcomed the new envoy to Bangladesh and expressed his optimism he would work to consolidate further the bilateral cooperations, while Luin appreciated Bangladesh's sustained economic growth and development under Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government. The envoy informed the foreign minister about the Myanmar's desire to strengthen bilateral relations with Bangladesh, referring to recent enhanced engagement and exchange of visits between Bangladesh and Myanmar, and also conclusion of the number of bilateral agreements and instruments in the last few months. Former Mayor of Rangpur City Corporation, Sharifuddin Ahmed Chontu, passed away while undergoing treatment at a hospital in the capital this afternoon. He was 66. Chontu was admitted to the hospital on February 4 following a brain hemorrhage. President Mahmoud Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed deep shock at the death of Chontu. In separate condolence messages, the President and Prime Minister recalled with profound respect the contribution of Chontu to the development of Rangpur city. Besides Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhuri, Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Badul Qadir, LGRE and Cooperations Minister Khandakar Musharraf Hussain, Deputy Speaker Fazli Rabbi Mia, Chief Whip ASM Firoz, State Minister for Labour and Employment Mujibul Haq, and State Minister for LGRE and Cooperatives Mushur Rahman Ranga expressed profound shock at the death of Chontu. Hearing the death news, Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Badul Qadir went Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University to pay the last respect to Sharifuddin Ahmed Chontu. He expressed sympathy to the bereaved family members and consoled them.
Now news on sports. The 23rd Winter Olympics 2018 ended with a gala ceremony in South Korea today. Norway topped the medal table as Marit Bjorgen won gold in the women's cross-country skiing 30 kilometers mass start classic in the final event of the Winter Olympics. Norway finished their journey with 14 golds, 14 silver and 11 bronze medals. According to the medal table, Germany finished their journey in the second position with 14 golds, 10 silvers and 7 bronze, while Canada grabbed third position with 11 golds, 8 silver and 10 bronze medals. The United States is in the fourth position with 9 gold, 8 silver and 6 bronze medals. A total of 3,000 players took part in the 17 days long competition from the 92 countries in the 102 events. The 24th Winter Olympic Games 2022 will be held at Beijing in China. Host New Zealand beat England by 3 wickets in the first one-day of the 5-match series in Hamilton. Chasing the victory target of 285 runs, New Zealand scored 287 for 7 in 49 overs, 2 balls. Ross Taylor scored 113 while Tom Latham scored 79 runs and Michelle Santner was unbeaten on 45 runs for the Kiwis. Earlier, New Zealand won the toss and sent England to bat first. The English scored 284 runs for 8 in their stipulated 50 overs. Joe Root scored 71 runs while Joss Butler scored 79 runs and Jason Roy scored 49 runs for the visitors. Ross Taylor was adjudged man of the match. And now to end the bulletin, a repeat of the top stories. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urges new generation to come forward and build Bangabandhu's Shonar Bangla imbued with the spirit of liberation war. Parliament adopts bill to set up Sheikh Hasina National Youth Development Institute to turn youths to human resources. Khaleda Zia's bail solely court's jurisdiction, says Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. Rajakars and BNP to be discarded to build non-communal Bangladesh, comments Information Minister. UN Security Council approves resolution for 30-day ceasefire in Syria, push against militant groups to continue. And Winter Olympic in South Korea ends amid gala program.
And that's all from our newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. And we invite you to watch our